Hi, my name is Lauren, the host of the show, along with Soli and William. Have you ever been captivated by love so intense, so consuming that it felt as though the very universe conspired against it? Edgar Allan Poe's timeless poem, Annabel Lee, weaves a haunting tale of such love, a love that transcends mortality itself. As I navigate through the labyrinth of Poe's verses, I'm reminded of the enduring power of love and the relentless grip of loss. In a world where fleeting connections often dominate, Poe's words resonate as a reminder of the depth and magnitude of love's weight over our hearts and souls. Let us journey through the melancholic beauty of Annabel Lee, where love and death entwine in an eternal dance, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of existence. First, we will dive into the poem itself. Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know, by the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child, in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago, in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out the cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out at the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we. And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee, and the stars never rise but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so, all the night tide, I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea.
Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe uses several literary techniques effectively. One technique that Poe uses masterfully is imagery. The poem has many vivid descriptions that help create this melancholy and haunting atmosphere. For example, Poe writes, "A wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee." And he also writes, "Winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me." These lines add to the mood of the poem. This evokes a sense of loss, grief, and longing, and the comparison between the winds and Annabel Lee shows the tragedy of their love. The other line is there to show how their love is basically divine, and that the gods that were angry at them can't separate them. All of this overall impacts the reader with more emotion and immerses the reader in the speaker's love for Annabel Lee. One aspect of Annabel Lee that really stuck with me was the enduring nature of the love between the speaker and Annabel Lee. A line that demonstrates this is, "But our love it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we." This shows how the power of their love goes beyond their age, experience, and death. I think this line is both very beautiful and tragic, because it shows how love can be something that gives you strength, but at the same time causes you a lot of pain. Another example is the image of my speaker lying down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea. This demonstrates his devotion, but at the same time his longing, highlighting their bittersweet love. Overall, what I truly like about Annabel Lee is how Poe is able to show the complexity of love.
Edgar Allan Poe
born in 1809, lost both of his parents before the age of 3. He was sent to live with his aunt and uncle in Virginia, where he attended the best boarding schools and the University of Virginia. After he left school, he married his younger cousin, coincidentally named Virginia, who was 13 at the time. When she died in 1847, Poe fell into a deep state of depression and alcoholism. During this time, Poe wrote Annabel Lee, and we can see how his wife's death heavily influenced this story. In the poem, Annabel Lee was most likely a young woman who died a few years prior, and the narrator is clearly having a hard time letting go because of how deeply in love he was and still is with her. Poe, as his writing tended to be very dark and ominous. Annabel Lee can be viewed as a reflection of how Poe dealt with Virginia's death. Poe finished this poem right before he died in October of 1849. The poem was published. You can enjoy reading Annabel Lee on poetryfoundation.org. We want to give a special thanks to GarageBand, poets.org,